Morning, Tally Valley Golf Course. Jane speaking.
Hi, does a gentleman by the name of Rick work there by any chance?
Rick, no, not here, no.
No?
I think it may Calabaddra Park. Try that one.
All right, you sure?
Yeah, well, no one here that works here, but...
Well, that's
thought there was
interesting.
someone at,
Well, we got a
what's
call about 5 minutes ago from a guy saying his name was Rick from this number. It was very inflammatory, so we're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Rick? I've been here all morning and no one's here with me.
No?
What did he say? Did he...
I have no idea. He rang up, he was abusing the whole staff here. He kept saying Tally Valley. We called back. We don't know, honestly. But
Someone's having a lend of us, I'd say.
Probably someone's just... I mean, quite frankly, some of the staff here are afraid to answer the phone now because it was just so abusive.
Yeah, well, we had a guy ring up a while ago, like really horrible, like filthy, dirty stuff, you know, and we ended up getting the police onto him.
Yeah, something like that.
So it wouldn't be.
I
wonder if it's him because, yeah.
I mean, this guy said his name was Rick. I don't know if that's his real name, but... I mean, he said all this stuff. He was talking about children. He said he had a baseball bat and he was going to come and bash us. I don't know.
That'd be the same bloke, I reckon. Yeah, we went through 12 months with that, and we ended up getting the task force onto him.
12 months?
But he hasn't rung us lately, so, yeah.
Oh, my...
So if he keeps up, well, it's definitely not us because I'm the only one here.
Oh,
so he's either having a lend of us because of what he's done to us before, you know what I mean? Maybe he's doing that.
Okay, I guess
But if it keeps up, ring the police because that's what we ended up doing.
I guess I'll have to...
We weren't going to answer phones either, but we had to because it's a business, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we can't just not answer the phones. We have to answer the phones, otherwise, I mean... But anyway, I guess I'll just lodge something up with the police or maybe try to block the numbers. Hopefully he doesn't call back, but it's been like 2 days this has been happening.
Does the number come up when you answer the phone? Does it come on the phone, his number?
Well, it's the same number I just called back. Let me check here. Let's see.
Because we got a few different numbers. We ended up taking photos of the phone number on our phone on the wall. And,
It's 5533-9121.
Yeah, that's us, yeah.
I mean, I don't know how he could do this.
Pardon?
I don't know how he could do this. I mean, if no one from there is calling, then how could he change the number? It's beyond me.
That's what they said to us. He's getting into it somehow.
Maybe switching numbers or something.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
But yeah, he seems...
That's just cross line.
The most vile stuff I've ever heard. Very explicit to all the women here.
We were just disgusted. Yeah, that's horrible, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Really vile stuff, yeah.
Quite frankly, I think maybe he needs to talk to his psychiatric doctor and sort it out because this is not how a normal person acts.
No. What area are you in?
I mean, we're in America, so...
Oh, you're kidding?
Oh, we're in the United States. I'm in California. I run a casino here.
Ah.
So I don't know.
Oh, God. I'd be getting on to the police there first, I suppose, because they can pick up numbers. That's what it is.
Right. But it just boggles me.
Otherwise, the Australian police, I don't know, yeah.
Because I don't know. I was thinking...
But if he keeps ringing back, let me know, and I'll ring the police from here, because it's our number that's being affected.
Right, because I was thinking, I mean, is someone ringing up from all across the world and just doing this to harass us for no reason?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, they were, it mightn't be the same bloke, but the guy that was doing us, he was doing hospitals, police stations, schools, everything. Like he was just, and they couldn't get him because they said they buy numbers online, and then they change the numbers so they can't catch who they are.
Really? Oh,
how long has it been happening?
For the last 2 weeks here.
Our number only?
A host of different numbers, but this is the number that we have today. Yeah. See, the first time he claimed he was from a service station, then he claimed he was from a Caltex.
Yes, that's him. That's definitely him. Yep, that's him. Same guy.
Really?
And he said, like the swearing and the vile language, it's just, absolutely disgusting. So anyway, if he keeps ringing back with our number, let me know and I'll get onto the police here.
All right, I'll ring back
My name's Jane, yeah.
Jane,
my name's
okay.
Jane, if you get this number back, yeah.
All right, Jane, well, I'll ring back if he calls, but hopefully he doesn't, okay? And we'll try to file a police report and see what they can do, okay?
Yeah. We ended up just hanging up on him before.
Right, I mean,
we didn't know what to do because he just kept ringing back. As you said, you have to have the phone on because it's your business.
I know, and sometimes we get
we were like beside ourselves.
Different numbers every single hour, so we don't know if he's calling or someone else is calling.
That's right, yes. Yeah, we got a lot of mobile numbers, not just random ones. We've got photos of about 10 different numbers, but it's the same bloke.
Right, I've gotten area codes from...
touch wood for about 6 months. Yeah.
6 months? No, okay, but...
Yeah.
I mean, he
rang for about a year, on and off. Yeah.
Why would you?
But he hasn't done it for about 6 months. Yeah.
I mean, what would you get out of this?
Yeah, we were reacting. I don't know. You don't know what to say, whether you go back at him or just say nothing, But he just doesn't listen. He'd be the same guy for sure. But we ended up getting the task force onto it. Like there was a big thing in Australia over it.
Oh
yeah,
man!
police task force. Yeah.
How many people do you think this guy's calling?
Oh, look, he'd be doing it all day, every day. I'd say all over the world.
Oh my
That's what
God!
the police said to us when they got. Well, they didn't get him, but they shut one of his accounts down. But then he goes and buys another one, and it's like going to a shop and buying something and you don't give your name. You know what I mean?
I mean, but why would he do this? I don't. Oh my God!
Oh well, there's obviously something wrong with him. Yeah.
I mean,
but all this disgusting, vile, sexual stuff, and you're getting that as well.
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, this is some of the worst stuff I've ever heard. He talked about children.
I know, me too.
He talked about running people over with a bike.
Yep, and your mother and all this. So yeah, absolutely horrible person.
Oh my God, he talked about.
I'm sorry you're going through it because I know what you're going through because we went through it for about a year.
No, I absolutely understand. I'm sorry. I mean, I feel bad for you. I mean, this has only happened recently. I mean, if he's been doing this for a year, who knows what else he said to other people at other businesses?
I know. Yeah, I know. But all the big businesses, like hospitals and universities, teachers, police station, of all things,
I mean, it's like, get a life at some point. I mean, if you're ringing hospitals, I mean, where are your morals? Seriously. I mean, they need to answer the phone for serious situations, and you're just going to ring constantly every single hour for every day. Oh, my gosh, but...
I know. It's obviously unstable, but he should be 6 foot underground, I reckon. Yeah.
I think I agree. He said he had a golf club. He was going to bash us. He called us flogs for about an hour the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the female...
Well, we ended up... Yeah, because where we are, it's a golf course, obviously, and there's only one staff member on most of the time. So we ended up putting a baseball bat behind the counter because he said he's going to come in and do this and do that, And we were petrified. And every time someone walked in that we didn't know, we think, oh, my God, is this him, But he never came in because he wasn't even living here, apparently. He was somewhere in... I don't know where he was. They don't know where he was, but they're assuming it's not on the Gold Coast, so... But I'm going to come around there and do F and this to you. Oh, God.
Like we're on our toes, like 24/7, wondering, I mean, is this guy going to come in? Is he all talk? We don't know. But, I mean, if he's in Australia, then... I don't know, maybe... Is he in Australia?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Definitely get on the police in your area.
Right.
Definitely. And just tell them that you've spoken to me. And this is what happened to us, 6 months ago, 12 months,
We'll try to resolve something about it. At first he said he was from... Right, first he said he was from Cairns, then he said he was from Perth, and we get this number, and you're in Queensland.
And then he calls himself Glenn. Glenn was one of his names. Yeah, he just changes all the time.
I don't remember a Glenn. He said his name was Rick this time.
Yeah, he's had about 5 different names.
It sounded like he was kind of changing his voice, too. Like there was no real correspondence between what I was saying to him and how he was responding. It's almost like a split personality or something.
Definitely, yes, exactly. Yep, that's what we thought. And you can't reason with him because he just goes off his head again, and that's what we said. We didn't know whether to react to him or not react to him, but the more you don't react, the more he rings back.
Sometimes we just leave we'll leave the phone off the hook, and he'll keep on rambling. There's no one there.
Yeah, we'd put it on hold, and we'd come back and say, we've got it, and you can see the other line flashing to open the line up, and he's still there. Don't you effing hang up at me, I'm going to come and kill you, and oh, God. Yeah.
He said he was going to do things to my mother. I told him my mother's been dead, and he said that's not going to stop him. I mean, what kind of guy are we dealing with here?
That's exactly it. It's the same guy, definitely, 100%, definitely.
So I don't know what's going on.
We don't get... Well, if he's saying Tally Valley, he might bring us back now.
Oh.
I don't know how he's getting our phone line. Yeah.
I don't know if he buys numbers.
Isn't it?
But I don't think you can buy a number that's already occupied, so he must be using... I don't know.
They buy like a SIM card. I think the police said they buy like a SIM card that you don't have to have identification to buy. And then he must be pretty smart to tap into someone's phone numbers. He's probably just randomly going through Google or whatever, internet, and picking out random numbers. And once he picks them out, like us when he did that 12 months ago, he keeps them in his logbook and brings them back, and then he just goes on to other people. But when it was happening to us, there was about 30, 40 companies that were having the same thing done to them, just around here.
All over Australia. Oh my gosh. I mean, if it's happening there, then he's probably doing it here because I don't know.
Oh yeah, it would be. Yeah. And someone actually did ring back. One of the other staff members were here about 2 weeks ago, and we call him Old Mate. And she said, "Oh my God, Old Mate rang back." And I said, "Oh no, here we go." But
Old Mate's coming around with his bicycle or his bike. Yeah, I don't know. This is just it does your head in. I mean, this guy's off his chops.
I know. Like we were just beside ourselves, like. And we have a couple of customers here that are policemen, so they got on the phone, but he wouldn't care who they are. He'd think they're bullshitting, you know. He doesn't care who he's speaking to.
I mean, he claimed to be a cop one time, and we didn't believe it, but there's no stopping this guy.
Don't believe anything he says, yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know where he is, yeah.
Maybe a psychiatric unit somewhere gave one of their patients the phone, and he's been at it just to subdue him. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
I'll be getting on your police, and then if our number keeps coming up, I'll get onto our police again.
All right, I'll try to sort something out with the police. Hopefully we can block the numbers and he doesn't ring back.
Have you spoken to anyone else that it's happened to?
Oh, not that I know of. I mean, this is the only number that I've actually rang back so far. We usually try to just ignore him, but at this point, I mean, it's been every hour for all morning he's been doing this.
Oh, yeah, and you hang up and he'd ring back. Don't effing hang up on me because I'm going to come and kill you. And then we hang up and, oh, jeez.
I mean, we had
6 months, 12 months continually.
12 months. I don't know if we can deal with that for any longer because...
Well, you have to do something, yeah. Especially a big company like yours. We're only a small concern here, but still, you know, he shouldn't be doing it.
Quite frankly, one of the female employees was terrified to answer the phone. She was almost in tears, so I had to get on and kind of, you know, have a go at him. But he didn't even care.
I know. No, he doesn't. That's what we said. We retaliated and we didn't, and he just doesn't care. He just keeps doing it. Yeah.
It's beyond me.
Oh, I thought he'd gone, but obviously he's not. Jeez.
I mean, how does someone end up like this?
What time of the day is it? What time is it over there?
2:34. So this has been going on for the last 6 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, he stopped a little while ago. So we decided to ring back and see if it's his real number, but apparently it's not, so I don't know what we're going to do.
We tried that, yeah. Yeah, I'd definitely go on to the police and just say you've spoken to us and you've had multiple calls from different, you know, numbers. They might, and you can actually, or here, you're allowed to tape the conversation. I don't know if you're allowed to do it there.
We should be allowed to.
And when he rings, write down the times that he rings. That's what we had to do, but write the time. And just a brief description of what he said.
Right, that's what I've been doing so far. But I mean, even if I didn't,
make sure the times and try and take if you can get a phone number, a photo of the phone number. I mean, that's not going to help, but
it should be in the phone log.
Wall phone here.
We should be able to tape the call since. I mean, if he's actually calling from Australia, I don't know if he actually is or if he's just blocking numbers. Maybe somewhere else in the world.
Yeah.
I've seen codes from.
No one knows where he's from.
Scotland, Ireland, Canada, so I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he must be pretty smart to do that, but he's stupid, you know what I mean? Yeah.
He's good at one thing in life, and that's harassing people.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
I mean, it's beyond me.
Knows where he's from. Yeah. I know, it's very scary. Yeah, well, oh, geez, I hope he doesn't start with us again.
Like, I don't know what this guy's deal is, but he's impeding our business, and we can't do this for much longer. Otherwise, we're going to have to shut down the phone lines temporarily.
Yeah, I'd get on to the police, definitely, because he's been doing this in Australia. Just tell them that and they can contact us, the task force here, because it ended up being a task force job.
How many people do you think are working on this? Because this guy's nuts. He's insane. I mean, this guy needs to be put away for a while if he's been doing this for 2 years.
But they can't find him. They don't know where he is. And that's what I mean. If you ring the police, you might find out that other people have complained as well. So the more that complain, I'm sure they would have, that's more of a case to look into it.
Oh, man, maybe the reason he stopped doing it to you is because he was busy trying to harass everybody else. But,
but it'll start again for sure.
Oh, my gosh.
Especially now he's said Tally Valley's number. I reckon he'll start ringing us again now.
I would not be surprised. I just hope he doesn't try to... I hope that he doesn't use our number to make it look like that we're calling people, because we don't need any more of these calls. We're busy enough as it is.
When it first started, he said, "What are you doing ringing and complaining about me?" And I said, "Pardon?" And he said, "You're disgracing my business and my name and blah, blah. And I said, what are you talking? And I realised what an idiot he is. But he was blaming us for ringing people, like you said, and complaining about their businesses and stuff.
Right.
Definitely the same bloke.
He said he was going to run me over with his bike. He said that, at first he said he was from Caltex, then he was from Mobile. He keeps changing where he works.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he's lying or telling the truth.
He picked a service station in Victoria and said that's where he's from.
Really?
And it was a legitimate service station. Yeah. But he wasn't from there.
So he's just trying to cause chaos.
Yeah, and he is. Yeah, he's succeeding.
He called us flogs.
Yeah,
he said
I'd
all
definitely
this
get
stuff.
onto the police for sure. Yeah. Because the more complaints, it's probably better for them that they get all the complaints. So.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'll try to lodge something up with the police, and hopefully they can do something about it. But at this point, I'm just at a loss. If someone would dedicate this much time to harassing people in a different country, I mean, who knows what else he does?
Yeah.
Probably on ice or something.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Just tell him what I said about the police here. That, we got onto the police about 12 months ago when it started. Yeah, just tell him that he had been doing it in Australia and they ended up shutting him down for a while, but then he started again.
Oh.
Just, continual. Anyway, I hope it doesn't last too long for you.
I hope not as well. I guess I'll call the Queensland police and the police over here and see what they can do about it. And hopefully they can eventually catch this guy. I don't know if they will be able to, but hopefully they can at least do something about the numbers. And I'll call my phone provider as well.
Yeah, because that's what it said. He hasn't got he's not with Telstra or, one of our providers. He just goes and, because a lot of places they said you can buy like from Thailand and all that, these numbers. Oh, not numbers, his numbers, and then he discards them and buys another one, just online. But they can't find his address online, like, he's whoever he's buying from.
I don't know, maybe he's
they can't find,
ordering disposable phones from across the world and just popping SIM cards into them, and then he switches them out.
Yeah, that's what they think he's doing,
Yeah, but this guy's weird. This is the weirdest person I've ever talked to in my life.
I know.
I can't even, I mean,
it's very scary.
Sometimes he doesn't even sound real. He sounds like, I don't know, someone who's on some heavy drugs or something.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah. And then he'll try and change his voice to pretend it's not him, but it is, yeah.
Well, first he had an Aussie accent, and then he was talking like he was from New Zealand, and then he pretended he was some kind of Brit, but I don't know.
Well,
maybe
most of the time it was an Aussie accent, so I'm thinking he may have been from here, but not necessarily so.
Right. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, because,
There's some sort of, like he's losing it or something. Maybe his mind is going. Split personality or some kind of schizophrenia that's untreated, and they're just leaving him alone in a padded room somewhere.
Yeah, with someone that might hurt him.
Well, he thinks everyone's going to hurt him. He said that I told him I was coming to kill him, and I told him, listen, I'm on the other side of the planet. There's no way I'm coming to get you. But he insisted that I was ringing him, and I was abusing him, and I was coming down there. And he said he was going to hit me with a bat, and he was going to take a baseball bat, and all this stuff, and he was going to flog us. And I just don't know.
Yeah, and disgusting, vile comments about sexual things, and horrible.
Absolutely, mainly to the women here.
Disgusting.
But even to the men sometimes.
Yeah. And my boss ended up getting on the phone one day, and he said the same thing to him about his mother. But he said, as he said, my mum's died. I don't care, like he said to you. I'll do what I want with her, and I don't care if she's dead, and just horrible, horrible stuff.
And this guy claimed to have an IQ of 180. An IQ of 180. He claimed that his IQ was 180 and that I was the stupid one. I mean, if his IQ is 180, maybe we're dealing in grains of rice, not. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, no.
It does your head in at some point.
I know. It's awful. Yeah.
Hopefully we can resolve this. Hopefully.
Anyway, bring me back any time and let me know what's going on.
All right. And are you
My
just...
name's Jane.
Okay, Jane. And are you just a worker there? Are you the manager? Or what's your...
No, I work here, but I've been here for a very long time.
Okay.
I'm part of the family. Not in... Yeah.
Right.
I'm an older lady. I'm 64, so...
Right.
I've been here for a long time, and... So anyway, if you wanted to know anything, or I can find out the policeman's name that we've dealt with down here. They were very good on the Gold Coast. We're on the Gold Coast in Queensland.
Right. All right. Well, I think I'll let you go and I'll watch something up with the police. And if we get any more calls from this number, I'll ring back and see
Yes, do that. Yeah.
what we can do about it. Hopefully they can catch this guy because I don't know. He can't get away with this. He just can't keep harassing people constantly.
No, I know. Yeah. Now, if you ring back and we don't answer, we've been affected by floods over here, so we're underwater.
Oh.
But just leave a message or something, yeah. But we should be open in 3 or 4 days. So we're just here cleaning up at the moment.
All right. So, I'll do that.
Yeah, but definitely leave a message. And if you need any help, I'll get onto the police down here. And if he does ring back on our number, I need to let the police know anyway, here.
All right, because who knows? There's a crazy Kiwi or Aussie out there, and we're tired of them. All right. Well, hopefully you have a good day and you don't get any unusual calls. Hopefully it's the same for us.
Yeah. What's your name?
Robert.
Robert, okay. Thanks, Robert. Best of luck anyway. And let me know if I can help you in any other way.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm glad that it's not actually you calling us. That's good to know.
No. Now we're on the same page. We know who it is, but we don't.
Right. It's a mystery man. All right. Well, I think I'll let you go now and have a wonderful day, and hopefully this doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Robert.
Bye.